Hu haya oimer. Mishnah, the 14th Mishnah in the first parak tells us, Im eina nili mili. If I am not for myself, then who will be for me? Whereas, ukshani la'atzmi ma'ani. However, if I am to myself, then what am I? And in conclusion, im lo yachshav emasai, and if not now, then when? The Mishnah seems to be talking in the classic language of paradox. First it tells me, right, if I'm not for myself, then who will be for me? Which implies I should focus on myself. Then it tells us, Ukshani la'atzmi ma'ani, but if I do focus on myself, then what am I? Mashma, that we should focus on other people. It's the famous paradox, right? What should I do? Should I focus on myself? Should I focus on other people? What is humility? Is humility to focus on myself? Is it to focus on other people? Is it to deny the good things that I have and be humble about them? Is it to acknowledge the good things that I have and some way use them? And finally, what is the connection of if not now, then when? Those are the questions that we'd like to deal with today. And I heard a beautiful, beautiful pshat from my Rebbe, Rav Yochanan Zweig. He says the following. He says, Im ein ani li. He says there was only one person in the world that was born that could do the things that you were born to do. Right? Bishvili nibra oilam. The world was created for you. And you can accomplish things in this world that no one else can. And if you don't get moving, and you don't get motivated, and you don't put in 110% of the effort, then this world is going to be lacking because you're not going to accomplish the things that God put you here to do. You're special, you're unique, you are one of a kind. Okay? But then when it says, Uksha ani la'atzmi ma'ani, so now it's saying, but if you discover your potential and you use the potential for yourself in a self-serving way, ma'ani, then what good is having people like that around? You see, God gave you potential and you are special and unique, but He didn't give you that potential for you to use it just to serve yourself and to run after your pleasures and find your own personal enjoyments and your own personal pleasures and taivas. But rather, God wanted you to use the great things that He gave you in order to make the world a better place, to build the Jewish people, to help other people, to go and fulfill the purpose of building Klal Yisrael. And that is actually the answer of the classic paradox, is that each person certainly has special gifts and strengths, and we have to recognize those. And that's exactly what it means. However, we have to realize that the strengths were given to us because we have a special mission and a special purpose, and that is to help the Jewish people to make this world a better place and to reveal the values that we were placed here to do. And finally, which means that if you don't start on your purpose now, then when are you going to do it? Only people that start doing things now are really committed to doing them. If you push them off, it means you're truly not committed to the thing that you're doing. This is a Mishnah about purpose. It's a Mishnah about understanding that humility is not denying the gifts that you were given. It was acknowledging and embracing the gifts that you were given and using them to serve God. When I was a young fellow, I was once in a class with this Israeli rabbi, and I was asking him a question. I said, how come Moshe, his two children, didn't seem to turn out as good as he did? And the rabbi said, you have to understand, it's hard to be a leader, and it's very hard to focus on being a father and a leader. I said, I don't understand. I know that doesn't make sense to me. He says, it's hard to juggle the two. I said, no, I really still don't understand why not. So we stopped, and after the class, he came over to me, and he said to me, he says, Bachor, he said, young man, he says, Bemet hata tzodek. He says, you know what, you're really right. He says, I have to really pay more attention to my children. I said, Kavod Harav. I said, Rabbi, Bemet lo hitkavanti elecha. I didn't mean, I wasn't talking about you. He said, Bemet toda rabba. He said, thank you very much. See, real humble people are not focused on themselves and their own kavod, their own honor. They're just focused on the purpose. And the purpose is to grow, to develop, to make the world a better place, to help as many people as you can. If God's up, go at it.